Hi, Texas. Thanks for tuning in here to CBS 19 Plus. We're going to talk about the heat really just beginning. The core of the heat is just to our west. This will be expanding as we head into the week. There may be a little time frame Sunday morning where the ridge of high pressure that brings us the heat breaks down just a little bit to allow a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Otherwise, it begins to increase and intensify again next week. And so next week, we may see our first 100-degree day of the year, but it will remain strong this week. Meantime, you've got a storm up in the Great Lakes, cooler than average temperatures there. Some strong or severe thunderstorms maybe early next week up in the Chicago area. Energy saving tips now as we head through the next several days. Remember to set your thermostat as high as you can take it. Every degree is a 6 to 8% energy savings. Set that thermostat higher when the family is away. Watch the windows, close the window shades, and turn the fans on. Appliances, use those larger appliances, dishwashers, washers, dryers. Use them early or perhaps in the evening after the sun has set. You'll understand why when we show you these morning lows and daytime highs. Look at these morning lows the next couple of mornings. This morning it was 80 degrees. Tomorrow morning it's likely going to be 80 degrees again. And Friday morning, upper 70s continue into the weekend. Monday may be the coolest of the next 10, and that's still above average with a low around 76. Average morning lows after that are going to be in that 78 to 79 degree range because we've got several warm mornings on the way Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Check out these daytime highs. Average high 94 at the start of this 10-day forecast. Upper 90s tomorrow, close to 100 on Friday. 100 again, close to that on Saturday, mid-90s Sunday. That's thanks to the rain chance and more cloud cover. But once we move those clouds out and get back to sunshine and that ridge intensifies, again, that core of the hot air starts to move closer to East Texas. The high temperatures on Monday are in the upper 90s, 100 degrees Tuesday, and maybe topping the 100-degree mark on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then slightly cooler by Saturday, the 22nd. So just a hot stretch here, so some hot weather reminders for you. Remember to hydrate. An hour of outside activity means sweating out a water bottle worth of sweat, so it's important to remain hydrated. Stay in the shade as much as possible. Clothing, lightweight, light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. The lightweight, light-colored clothing will not absorb as much heat as, say, a darker-colored shirt. And something tight-fitting would also restrict the amount of evaporation that you can evaporate that sweat away from your skin that helps our bodies cool. Pets and children never, ever leave in a vehicle for any length of time. Just never do that. Current weather advisories, these are heat advisories in that orange. These are excessive heat warnings. In the pink, there is a flood advisory or flood watch out for central Mississippi as the storm system moves through central Mississippi. Rain chances here in Tyler. No such chance tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday. I'm going to go as high as a 40% chance for rain on Sunday. Interstate 20 to the north, and then Monday maybe a leftover shower, so a 20% chance there. Tuesday, Wednesday, back to those 0% chances of rain. All right, rainfall reports going back to June 1st, meteorological start of summer. So you're talking June 1st to the end of August. Compared to average so far for that time period, we are almost 4 inches below average. So it has really dried out since June 1st here in Tyler. In Longview, there was quite a bit of rain in June, but it has dried out for the first half of July. And so now we're talking about rainfall deficits for our seasonal totals running about an inch behind and Lufkin an inch behind. For the year, Tyler is more than 4 inches on the deficit side. Longview still on the plus side by about 1/4 of an inch, and Lufkin still on the plus side by about 2.5 inches of rainfall. There's not a lot of rain in the next 7 days. Most of this, again, is going to be on Sunday. In fact, if I click here on Saturday and Sunday, you'll note that that's where we have maybe 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Otherwise, Monday, Tuesday next week should be dry. Just by comparison, you can see the showers and the thunderstorms move off to the east. So the next 7 days, maybe 1/10 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch of rainfall around the area. Future Skycast, we're going to start this late Wednesday night, take this into Thursday. There's one of those thunderstorm complexes moving around the core of the hot air, and it moves down into Mississippi where that flood watch is in effect. Then there's another thunderstorm complex moving along Interstate 40, This is Friday morning. Maybe it just dips close to the Red River but stays out of East Texas. Another one Saturday morning, so you can see where that heat, this heat dome is just deflecting the rain up and around, and so we stay dry through that time frame. And then Sunday, perhaps we catch some of these showers and thunderstorms sliding in here as the ridge breaks down just a little bit. All right, overnight tonight, very warm, near 80 for the overnight low to the north. Mount Pleasant, mostly clear, 78 for the morning low. Pittsburgh, 78 also. In our central counties, could be as warm as 81 in Tyler and 80 in Henderson, to as cool as 78 at Mineola and Gilmer, and 78 over at Carthage in Panola County. Jacksonville and Palestine, upper 70s under mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Deep East Texas, pretty much the same, upper 70s. 80 at Groveton, for instance, 79 at Lufkin overnight, 78 at Hemp Hill, and Crockett, 78 under mostly clear skies. All right, winds for Thursday. Thank goodness for a summer breeze out of the southwest tomorrow afternoon, gusting up to 25 miles an hour, and that is going to feel fantastic with sustained southwest winds at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. So a very warm but breezy day tomorrow, very humid. And again, we have heat advisories and excessive heat warnings in effect for most of Thursday. All right, high temperatures Thursday, 96 at Mount Pleasant, 96 at Pittsburgh, Sulphur Springs up to 97, Paris up to 96 under partly cloudy skies. In the central counties, upper 90s, Longview, 98 degrees, Tyler up to 98, Jacksonville up to 99, may touch 100 at Palestine, Henderson, and Carthage. So a hot day under mostly sunny skies over deep East Texas. More of the same, upper 90s at Nacogdoches and Lufkin. Crockett could be as hot as 102 tomorrow. They've already been up to 99 at least once this year, so they may finally crack the 100-degree mark on Thursday. Groveton around 102, Hemp Hill up to 101 degrees under mostly sunny skies. All right, here is the Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. There are a lot of hot temperatures on this map, especially during the overnights, with morning lows in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees, and these daytime highs are in the upper 90s. In fact, we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row of upper 90s, and then 5 days in a row where we could break 100 degrees. A lot of this hinges on Sunday's scattered thunderstorms. If they're widespread and heavier in spots, it could save us a day or two here around Tuesday or Wednesday from making it up into the upper 90s. But right now, we anticipate it drying out, just scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then becoming very hot next week with highs around 100 degrees. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. Have a great night.